Welcome to the Ultimate Police Pursuit Countdown. These are the top 10 wildest high-speed chases, captured live from dashcams and bodycams. One wrong move can change everything. Let's jump straight into the action.
It was December 20th, 2025 in Flagler County, Florida, and what starts as a vehicle pursuit ends with something far more serious underneath it. Junior Bishop, 15 years old, and Darnell Hairston, a registered sexual offender, are found traveling together with a missing 11-year-old boy. The chase was just the surface. What investigators found beneath it took 3 months to fully unravel.
214 Flagler! 214 Flagler, I got one running. He's got the gun! Come on, girl. Out the 214, the teenager just took off in the light.
Two people in a car with a missing child. The moment that picture became clear, the approach changed completely. The trooper held back deliberately, not wanting to force any sudden reaction with a child inside the vehicle, and waited for another unit to box it in, but it did not go according to the plan.
Signal 4, signal 4, signal 4. You going? Take a seat, take a seat. Sheriff's office, let me see your hands! Let me see your hands! Lay down! Lay down! Lay down! Who else is in the car? Who else is in the car? Stand up, come to me now. Turn around. Turn around.
Yo, you put me in.
Turn around.
Detectives determined Hairston kidnapped and physically abused the boy. Bishop has been charged as a co-conspirator and is being tried as an adult, facing principal to armed kidnapping of a minor, on top of aggravated fleeing, aggravated battery on a law enforcement officer, grand theft of a motor vehicle, reckless driving, and more. On January 25th, 2024, on the Florida Turnpike and Florida Highway Patrol, troopers move in to pull over a Silverado truck for suspected drug possession. 3 men inside, and the moment those lights come on, the Silverado doesn't slow down, it takes off. What was supposed to be a routine traffic stop just turned into something much bigger, and troopers are about to find out exactly why these 3 didn't want to stop. The Silverado goes reckless down the turnpike, weaving through traffic with troopers glued to its bumper, and at some point, the occupants make a decision. They start throwing things out of a moving vehicle. A bag tumbles onto the roadway, and inside it, cocaine and 3 firearms gone just like that. But none of that matters if they can't stop this truck. And at those speeds, troopers knew they had to act fast before this gets completely out of hand. 3 men, 3 sets of priors, and not a single one of them had any business being in that truck together. Barbosa was already on felony probation for meth and marijuana, facing 2 violations before this even happened. Reed is an 8-time convicted felon whose rap sheet includes burglary and now adds illegal weapon and ammunition possession to the list. And Montz, a 4-time convicted felon whose last conviction was literally for fleeing and eluding. The man had done this before and came back and did it again. All 3 were booked at the main jail in Fort Lauderdale facing armed cocaine trafficking charges, and every single one of them was denied bond. On September 25, 2022, just after midnight in Savannah, and a trooper running stationary radar clocks a gold Chevrolet Malibu at 62 in a 35, and the Malibu pulls into an apartment complex like it is stopping, then cuts hard through the parking lot and takes off. No seatbelt drunk and apparently no intention of stopping for anyone tonight. The trooper gets right to the edge of executing the pit and Howard dodges it, probably feeling pretty good about that for about half a second. He had no idea what was already coming. The Malibu rotates clockwise, hits the guardrail, and rolls several times before coming to rest on fire facing the wrong direction. Responding troopers put the fire out and Howard is pulled from the wreckage, extracted, and taken into custody. Howard denies drinking until the trooper points out he can smell it on his breath. A Springfield handgun is found in the driver's area, and a criminal history check shows Howard is a convicted felon multiple times over. Refused medical treatment on scene and at the hospital before being booked into Chatham County Jail. On April 9th, 2021, a Georgia State Patrol trooper was patrolling on Interstate 85 North, just north of Interstate 75 North, when he observed a white passenger car traveling at a high rate of speed in the HOV lane. He checked the vehicle's speed with his radar at 95 miles per hour in a 55 miles per hour speed zone. He also observed the vehicle fail to maintain its lane multiple times. The trooper continued following the vehicle until he located a safe place to initiate a traffic stop. The driver continued traveling onto Georgia 400 North in the left lane, then accelerated at a high rate of speed. The trooper activated his siren and advised Troop C Communications that he was now in pursuit.
They're getting off on Lennox. Stand by, stand by. They're hanging left on Lennox on the stick. Atlanta 1050 vehicle fire starting med and fire 1018.
Trooper observed the vehicle he was pursuing overturned and on fire. The trooper immediately requested fire and EMS. He exited his patrol car and observed 2 occupants entrapped inside the burning vehicle. He retrieved his fire extinguisher and extinguished the fire to preserve their lives. Trooper Buffington observed another subject who had been ejected from the vehicle, laying next to the concrete wall. Atlanta Fire Department and Grady EMS arrived and pronounced the ejected passenger deceased on scene. They extricated the driver, Kenneth Poole, and second passenger, Detarius Minor, from the vehicle. Both were transported to Grady Medical Center. Mr. Minor later succumbed to his injuries. It was October 8, 2020, when a trooper, Zachary Walker, was sitting stationary on westbound Interstate 16 when he observed a black Chevrolet Cruze traveling in the left lane at a high rate of speed. He checked the vehicle with his radar at 73 miles per hour in a 55 miles per hour zone and initiated a traffic stop. The Cruze changed lanes to the right, activated the right turn signal, and merged toward the shoulder, appearing as though it was going to comply. But then the Cruze suddenly accelerated quickly in the right lane.
South Carolina.
Still on ring, it's only 1080. Me westbound on I-16 coming to 516. Be getting on the westbound 516.
Westbound 516.
That precinct 3. I just pit him at mile marker 6, 1050I, 1050I.
34, Lincoln, I won't be out.
Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands! 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 Pull your hands out! Hands out! Put your hands out!
Trooper Walker observed the driver climbing out of the window. He unholstered his weapon and gave commands, but the driver climbed back inside. Once both occupants raised their hands, they were assisted out and taken into custody without incident. The driver was identified as Richard Wright II and the passenger as Brian Davis. Inside the vehicle, troopers found a loaded AK-47 variant wrapped in a bandana, 1.47 ounces of marijuana, and $2,381 in cash. Both were taken to Chatham County Jail. July 2nd, 2023, just after 2 in the morning, and a trooper spots a blue 2018 Dodge Challenger Scat Pack that Atlanta police had already reported stolen earlier that same night. The moment it turns onto West Wesley Road, it immediately accelerates, and just like that, a 2 a.m. patrol becomes a pursuit through the streets of Atlanta.
Atlanta, he's taking off on me. I'm 1080. West Wesley, coming up the north side. West Wesley, north side. Atlanta, you clear? I'm 1080. West Wesley with that 1099 vehicle. All right, we're coming up the north side. Coming up the north side. We are passing north side. He's losing it. Stand by. All right, he got it back. Still on West Wesley. Still on West Wesley. All right, coming up to a light. Coming up to a light right here. Actually, it's the stop sign. The stop sign is clear. Nobody's there. We are safe.
Both the suspect and the trooper momentarily lose it, but recover. And right there, that tells you everything you need to know about where this chase is headed. The suspect makes it clear he is willing to risk absolutely everything, and the danger level climbs to a point where for just a brief second, the trooper considers stepping out of the pursuit. But he stays in and keeps the pressure on because letting this one go simply is not an option.
Get somebody to him, 1018. This Challenger's not going to last much longer, I don't think. Now we're going through another stop sign that's clear. Go westbound, turn around. We're clear to pass. Clear to pass. Still south. Moore's Mill. South on Moore's Mill. Still on South Atlanta Road now. South Atlanta Road. Hit attempt, no good. He's lost a wheel. Hit attempt, no good. He's lost a wheel.
The Challenger is absolutely beaten up at this point, and the trooper can hardly believe what he is seeing. But as surprising as it is, the trooper knows one thing for certain. A car that damaged can only go so far, and the clock on this suspect is ticking down faster than he realizes.
He's giving it all she's got on 3 wheels here, so stand by. He might 1050. Ooh, we barely missed it. Still going. Oh, stand by. He keeps trying to turn. He can't do it. So we're staying on Atlanta Road. So now we're northbound on Atlanta Road. Whoever get here as quick as you can and try to take over. I don't know if my car is going to make it. Another pit attempt. Another pit attempt. Spinning out. Now he's got it back. Gonna be bailing Atlanta. Two black males bailing on foot, Westwood Road.
3 suspects bail out on foot, disappearing into a neighborhood, jumping fences, and vanishing into backyards before the trooper can close the distance. A perimeter is set, K-9 units deployed, clothing and a backpack scattered along the route, but all 3 suspects are gone into the night. Multiple stolen items, firearms, and illegal narcotics, all sitting inside a car that wasn't theirs to begin with. The Dodge Scat Pack was fast, stolen, and already known for running from police. On August 19, 2024, Deputy Bradford with the Clayton County Sheriff's Office spotted the black Scat Pack on Bethsaida Road. Before he could even turn around to confirm the fake Texas temp tag, the driver hit the gas and took off, initiating yet another wild pursuit.
Hey, he's coming out at 314. 314 heading towards 138. Alright, he's coming to you. Get ready. I'm catching up to him now. I'm right behind him. He's done ran from South Fulton multiple times. He's got a fake tag on the vehicle. It might be 34. He's coming.
Got the call!
The suspect survived the pit, but not without damage. He lost a tire, and now with only 3 left, the real struggle began.
That's on 138. 138 going to. Go on that. Hit him again, he recovered. We're still going. The 60, travel west. 138. Coming up there.
Press your button.
That pit brought the vehicle to a stop, but the suspect wasn't done. He jumped out and took off on foot, still refusing to surrender.
White male treads. Stop! I'm releasing the dog! Stop! Tase him! Tase him! Tase him! Tase him! White male, we got him. We got him. Back!
The suspect, 20-year-old Marquez Milner, was taken into custody after a struggle in the undergrowth. A loaded Glock was found inside the vehicle along with a strong odor of marijuana. And after further inspection, deputies discovered the VIN had been altered. The Dodge was stolen out of Georgia Tech PD. On May 19, 2022, Trooper Dwayne Niles was on patrol when he spotted a black Lexus going over the posted speed limit. He activated his lights and pulled the driver over on the side of the road. As he explained the reason for the stop to the suspect suddenly put the car in drive and took off, initiating a high-speed pursuit. The suspect drove at speeds of over 130 miles per hour, making it very challenging for the trooper to keep up due to heavy traffic. But the trooper showed how skilled he was. Despite all that, and the advantage the suspect had when he took off, the trooper still managed not only to keep him under sight, but to stay right behind him, putting pressure on the suspect the entire time.
Be careful, Christiani's busy.
The trooper executed a pit at 110 miles per hour, which resulted in the suspect's vehicle ending up completely wrecked. Backup troopers and Trooper Niles approached the vehicle and after a struggle, pulled the driver out. He was arrested and taken into custody without further incident, bringing the chase to an end. On April 21, 2025, in Sugar Creek, Missouri, officers respond to a shoplifting call at the Dollar Tree. They arrive to find Lauren Ruart getting into a maroon Ford Freestar with her dog, and before anyone can even make proper contact, she throws it in reverse and rams a patrol vehicle.
Shut it off! I said shut it off! Stop! Shut the car off! 12, just more you. Give us! Oh, she just rammed our vehicles. We've got assault LEO.
Ruwart tears out of the parking lot onto US 24 westbound, and now this is a pursuit. The Ford Freestar, not exactly the first vehicle that comes to mind for a high-speed chase, pushes 70 to 80 miles per hour on US 24, running red lights and crossing into oncoming lanes.
Well, I get your license there in a second. 3 Adam 9X. It's a light green Ford minivan.
Copy light green Ford minivan.
Alright, it's going into oncoming through Wallace, back in the right lanes, going underneath 435 now, speeds are still about 80. Okay, we're going to be taking southbound 435 from Independence Avenue.
Once he merges onto the interstate, the whole situation shifts to a completely different level. More space, more speed, and a suspect who is fully committed to using every inch of it. He is faking exits at the last second, yanking back onto the interstate and making sharp turns that nobody can predict. And at these speeds, every single one of those moves is a coin flip between escaping and catastrophe.
3rd Street, speeds are about 80. Okay, we're going to be taking 23rd Street. We're taking 23rd Street. Disregard, we're back on 435 South.
County's trying to get in the area of 6 now.
Okay, we're southbound 435, coming up to I-70.
Copy. Southbound 435, approaching I-70, 1245 out.
To I-70 from 435 South, all advise east or west.
White female, black t-shirt, blue jeans, pink tennis shoes.
Copy. We're still 70 westbound, going on our 27th Street. Speeds 75. Moderate traffic.
When the chase hits more packed interstate, the trooper accelerates and closes the gap, fast getting right on her bumper and making sure she knows exactly where he is. And the moment that pressure lands, it shows immediately. The driving gets more erratic, the decisions get worse, and that panic behind the wheel becomes more visible with every passing second.
6 passengers,
And 903 dispatch, I know you're busy, so we contact them down, see if we can get animal control out here, so let's go.
12, Kansas City's got lead. We secondary.
12, go ahead and call it.
12 are westbound, 24. Approaching the Paseo. Speeds of 60.
You guys can stop this traffic, we can try to see you out here pretty soon.
Kevin. 12, we're actually gonna, now they're losing it. 1050, Paseo and I-70 rollover. Rollover. I got you, right behind you.
After losing control completely, she strikes a light pole and the van rolls multiple times, ejecting her from the vehicle. Kansas City Fire Department transports her to the hospital, and a records check reveals multiple prior cases and outstanding bonds across several jurisdictions, none of which is surprising given what just happened in a Dollar Tree parking lot. Ruwart is facing assault on a police officer fleeing in a vehicle shoplifting and a long list of traffic violations. It was September 4th, 2025, when a black Lincoln MKZ starts accelerating the moment a trooper tries to catch up at the 3-mile marker. Radar locks it at 102 miles per hour over the overpass, and just like that, the trooper is on the radio and this pursuit is officially running through Forest City.
4 City 1037. That's Walker. It's the Tennessee tag. She's going to head on into traffic. She's trying to cut through the parking lot on me. Marcy, it's a Lincoln. She's trying to get off the Walker. I guess she may be trying to get through the apartments. All right, they're wrecked out. Here on Walker.
Get on Walker.
Show me your hands! Show me your hands! I will shoot you! Show me your hands! Show me your hands! I will shoot you! You better put your hands up!
While the trooper is outside waiting for backup, Justin Brewer is inside the car doing something the trooper cannot see. And whatever it is, he is doing it fast. Once Brewer is in custody, a West Memphis officer clearing the vehicle gets exposed to a powder floating in the air. They ask Brewer what is in the car, and he says cocaine, which he had been pouring onto the floor while the trooper waited outside. The packaging and a Tudor straw are collected for the crime lab. Brewer walks away with felony, fleeing, reckless driving, tampering with evidence, cocaine possession, drug paraphernalia, suspended license, no insurance, and a charge for exposing another person to fentanyl because the exact substance was never fully confirmed. On July 24, 2025, the early morning quiet of an Indianapolis neighborhood was shattered by a report of a person shot. When officers arrived, they found a woman, later identified as Nola McNary, clinging to life. She would tragically pass away shortly after arriving at the hospital. Detectives quickly realized this wasn't a random act of violence, but a domestic disturbance that had turned lethal. The suspect, 76-year-old Walter McNary, had already fled the scene in a black SUV, sparking an immediate manhunt across the city. North District officers spotted the vehicle and pulled in behind it. As the emergency lights began to flash, the elderly driver made a choice that would escalate a domestic tragedy into a citywide emergency. The suspect opens fire on the officer, and the officer returns fire immediately. Meanwhile, another unit arrives on scene, and before that officer even has a chance to process what he's walking into, McNary turns and opens fire on him too.
Congress is coming right at me.
You said Congress?
Congress, we are 1400 block. He's coming right at me.
1400 block of East Congress.
While the shots are still ringing out, Officer Robinson is gearing up, pulling out his patrol rifle and getting into position. The message is clear. This ends now one way or another.
Parked up behind the house. Police, show me your hands. Yep.
33, do you see the vehicle from there?
The standoff reached its conclusion when McNary suddenly re-emerged from behind the wall, pointing a firearm directly at Officer Robinson. Robinson fired his weapon as he took cover behind his passenger door. When they finally reached him, the 76-year-old was unresponsive, with a rifle lying on the ground next to him and a handgun still inside his car. Walter McNary was transported to a local hospital where he was pronounced deceased, while 2 patrol vehicles were left riddled with bullet holes. Miraculously, no officers or innocent community members were physically harmed in the chaos. On March 26, 2026, a trooper spots a black 2020 Jeep Cherokee with an expired paper tag and significant front-end damage. The Jeep cuts abruptly in front of oncoming traffic, failing to yield, and the trooper lights it up. Bassett pulls over, gets out, and immediately starts acting nervous, avoiding eye contact and fumbling his story. The trooper notices furtive movements near the center console before he even gets out of his car.
Hey man, hey, hop out. Hop out. Hey, step out for a second. You better not reach for anything. I'm Trooper Phelps, Arkansas State Police. First time I stopped you, man, is because your tags were severely expired and you about cut off a car back there. Keep your hands where I see you. You have your driver's license on you. Where's your driver's license at? In the car? Just hang out here. I'll get your ID.
Joseph Carl Bassett turns around, sprints back to his Jeep, and takes off. The pursuit is on immediately through a residential area on Armour Street where Bassett is hitting 61 miles per hour in a 25 zone.
Everyone trying to go into the CDI on the 2 Narrow Road.
Clear left, clear right, clear left, clear right.
Okay, we're westbound, South 75, you're on the street. Come into Midland.
Clear left, clear right.
Okay, we're coming up to Midland now. We're going southbound, south.
As the chase progressed, Joseph hits Midland Boulevard and the speed jumps to 101 miles per hour in heavy traffic.
Copy, approaching Kelly. Is it an SUV? The Jeep SUV or the Wrangler?
Yes,
TBI. Hands! Show your hands! 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 Go! Hey, I got it. You got it. All right.
Trooper Valente pins the vehicle from behind. Both troopers draw lethal coverage, and after multiple commands, Bassett finally gives up and gets out. A search of that center console turns up 2.5 bars of suspected Xanax and a glass pipe with white residue. Both patrol vehicles took cosmetic damage, and an innocent homeowner got a report number for their destroyed front yard. Bassett was cleared at Baptist Hospital complaining of shoulder pain, then transported to Sebastian County Adult Detention Center, facing a stack of charges. On September 9th, 2023, in Webster County, Missouri, Trooper Vines was on US 60 when a pickup truck comes up fast from behind. Radar puts it at 92 miles per hour. At the light, the driver rolls his window down and tells the trooper that people are trying to kill him. Trooper Vines directs him to the shoulder, and the conversation gets stranger from there. The driver says people from Arkansas are after him, and then looks at the trooper and says he does not believe he is even real.
Why don't you get out of your truck, grab your driver's license, and have a seat with us, okay? You're going to get out of the truck. Why don't you go? If you go, I'm going to chase you. I don't know if you're real. How do you not know I'm real? Look at me.
I don't know what Missouri is.
Sir, do not put that in drive.
Don't do this. Don't.
Get out of the car.
The truck pulls away, and Trooper Vines is back in his patrol car, immediately getting on the radio to notify dispatch as the chase gets underway.
10-4, gets returned back out of Arkansas. He's valid 2029. No traffic. He had transferred to Arkansas from South Carolina. 1166. 984 is en route, running code. signal.
He just 1050 into it.
Cutting through a gas station, he clips a horse trailer. Thankfully, the horses walk away unharmed, but everyone else sharing that road with this driver is in a very different kind of danger. Another trooper picks up primary, and this chase keeps going because whatever is happening behind that windshield tonight, it is far from over.
Light traffic still north on 5. Still heading north on 5. Just crossed the center line with oncoming traffic coming. Traffic is fairly light. Curve. Traffic's light.
10-4. I'm trying to get back up to Mansfield F Highway in case you come south on F.
Just
10-4, you're back primary in eastbound RV.
Going back to you.
7 minutes of the same reckless pace and nothing changing until Wright County Sheriff's deputies take over primary and immediately face something that raises the stakes for everyone involved. The suspect is going the wrong way on the interstate at speed, and every unit out there knows that this cannot go on for another 7 minutes. Someone innocent is going to get hurt if this does not end soon.
Mountain Lane.
10-4 per 110, the other head of the vehicle, stop traffic.
10-4.
Alright, 7-4.
558 Willie does have one blown tire. The rear driver's side tire is blown.
10-4, 984. Go. 10-4, 558, okay.
10-3, he's still eastbound, westbound, just coming up on the cone.
10-4, 25 Wright County, just 50 miles.
After the pit, Carnett is taken into custody and later admits to using methamphetamine that morning, which explains the paranoia, the wrong way driving, and the conviction that the troopers were not real. In July 2025, he pled guilty to second-degree assault resisting arrest and leaving the scene of an accident, receiving a 7-year sentence that was suspended in favor of 5 years supervised probation and over $2,300 in restitution. On March 22, 2025, in Bryan County, Georgia, a deputy observed a white BMW speeding down Highway 144 at 72 miles per hour in a 45 miles per hour zone. The deputy confirmed the speed with his radar and attempted a traffic stop, but the driver had no intention of pulling over, and what started as a simple speeding violation would soon escalate into a high-speed pursuit. The driver was operating at an extremely high rate of speed on the curvy road. Due to the many curves, the deputy lost sight of him, but continued driving fast, trying to catch up to the suspect. But what he was about to witness just a few moments later left everyone on the road shocked.
Ride 1050, two vehicles, get to your speeding route. I need fire. I need fire. Entrapment. Look it up on our GPS.
Taking hair show at Park Hill 20.
Before you get to the corner, we are turning traffic around.
36 Central, I'm 23 with 23 on 7.
The driver was identified as Jimmy, just 19 years old at the time. According to reports, Jimmy was traveling at more than 120 miles per hour as he tried to negotiate an S-curve. He lost traction and collided with a Chevrolet Equinox, driven by Miss Stevens. Deputies and Good Samaritans were able to pull Miss Stevens from the wreck. She was transported to a local hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The BMW burst into flames after striking several trees. Jimmy suffered injuries the coroner later described as not compatible with life. On July 12, 2023, Trooper James was notified of a pursuit heading eastbound on Interstate 40 from the 256-mile marker. As the Tesla driver approached his position, Trooper James joined the pursuit. Trooper James quickly became the primary unit in the pursuit. Spike strips were prepared and deployed. However, they failed to deflate any of the Tesla's tires.
Looks like they parked it.
Yeah, somebody's like he's still over
East on 40 on the shoulder, east on 40. Hold traffic, hit it.
Trooper James attempted to conduct the pit maneuver, but was unable to stop the suspect. He made another attempt moments later, but that too was unsuccessful.
I got it, busted that tire.
The Tesla driver was successfully stopped and arrested, with the suspect taken into custody without further incident. 2024, Trooper Jacob Bird was on patrol when a Dodge blasted past him at 100 miles per hour in the opposite direction. Bird didn't hesitate. He turned around, activated his lights and sirens, and attempted a traffic stop. But the driver had other plans. Instead of pulling over, he hit the gas, triggering yet another high-speed pursuit that Bird was more than ready for.
Dark Springs 4 minutes too. Moving. We over north on Dark Springs.
Arkansas Adam, right Tom 04 Mary, White Dodge truck. Still northbound Dodge Street, showing up 60 minutes. Crossed over 60 minutes, taking up that little pipe. Direction got
The blacked-out Charger was flying, blasting down the road like a ghost in the night. For a moment, it looked like he might actually pull away, but traffic ahead forced him to tap the brakes, just enough for Trooper Bird to close the distance. And when Bird gets close, the chase doesn't last much longer.
He's going the wrong way on University. Wrong way on University.
Hands! Hands!
Don't you move. University of Mapleville Pike. University of Mapleville Pike.
That's on my way.
This chase was the perfect showcase of just how good Trooper Bird really is. When the suspect made the reckless decision to go head-on into traffic, Bird didn't hesitate. He sent the vehicle straight into a ditch, bringing the madness to an end. No one was hurt, and the suspect was arrested without further incident. Another textbook takedown. Another chase brought to a safe, successful close by Trooper Bird. November 16th, 2022, when 3 Dodge Chargers were caught street racing and spotted by none other than Trooper Bird. As soon as he saw them, he activated his lights and sirens. All 3 took off, but Trooper Bird locked onto the last one and went after it without hesitation.
One of the 28s, Arkansas Adam out of Mary, 64 Henry, AIM 64H. We've got a white one. We're all pulling into the Circle K. We're just coming to 37 with that white one. We are going west on 65th. West on 65th University. Speed's over 100. Still west on 65th.
It didn't take long for Trooper Bird to catch up, and once he's behind you, it's game over.
There's a gate at the end of this, and he's coming back out of it. I just drove my car to assist.
Hands! Straight up! Put your hands down!
The suspect learned the hard way who Trooper Jacob Bird is. His car was completely wrecked, and just one look at the tire said it all. He was arrested and taken into custody without further incident. On March 6, 2020, a trooper patrolling in Fulton County was traveling eastbound on Edgewood Avenue near Boulevard when they spotted a Bolo Dodge Charger that had fled from multiple agencies. The trooper activated emergency lights and attempted a traffic stop, but the driver took off, initiating a pursuit. The trooper quickly notified Troop C Communications as they continued eastbound on Edgewood Avenue at a high rate of speed.
No, 20 west, 20 west.
Due to the suspect's high speed, the trooper briefly lost sight of the vehicle. However, after 5 minutes, the trooper was able to get back behind the suspect.
707, 1080. 1080 with that Charger. Phoenix call.
You're good on my side.
Memorial. He's getting back on 20. Middle lane. Light traffic.
The driver proceeded to 1038 Washington Street, where he parked the vehicle at the rear of the complex and exited on foot, walking back through the premises. The trooper made contact with the driver, identified as Dean Thonny Lewis, drew his firearm, and ordered him to the ground. Mr. Lewis was taken into custody without further incident.
Right here, walking out. At the entrance of the complex now. Get on the ground! Get on the ground now! Get on the ground now! Get on the ground! I'm gonna tase you. Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground now! Get down! Get down! Get down! Get down! Get down!
What's going on, sir? Get down.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
What's going on, sir?
797 lamp 1095.
2025 in DeKalb County, Georgia. When troopers with the Georgia State Patrol Crime Suppressions Unit weren't out looking for a simple traffic stop, their target was far more dangerous. Homicide suspect Antonio Watson, behind the wheel of a gray Nissan Altima. Just hours earlier, investigators say Watson gunned down a man at a local hotel. Now he was on the move, and CSU troopers were determined not to let him slip away. Tracking technology quickly put Watson back on Memorial Drive, where traffic was heavy in the middle of the afternoon. Troopers closed in, lights flashing, sirens blaring. The suspect wasted no time showing his desperation, swerving into the center turn lane and weaving through traffic, ignoring every command to stop.
You got it. Yeah, we got it right here, Jig. Yeah, right here. Hang on. Jig, get it. I got it.
At lower speed, the pit was clean, spinning the Altima counterclockwise right at the intersection. The suspect's car slammed backward into an innocent bystander's vehicle and came to rest, trapped by patrol units pinning it from all sides. Even then, Watson resisted.
This map is 59 angle. 1209. Transmission. I see it. 10 minutes up. 17, 16G.
Alongside Watson was Byron Thomas, a wanted man himself, facing his own warrants for obstruction and fleeing. What began as a manhunt for one homicide suspect ended with 2 fugitives in handcuffs. No troopers were hurt, the bystander driver walked away, and both men were transported into custody for detectives to take over. Antonio Watson now faces a homicide charge, along with the reckless attempt to run from justice. This is going to be one of the craziest pursuits you'll ever see. It all went down in Russia when a guy stole a truck with a car carrier trailer. Buckle up, because this pursuit is sure to keep you on the edge of your seat. As one driver tried to block the suspect rammed his vehicle, sending him completely off the road, and then continued fleeing like nothing had happened.
Звони мне 3196, открывай огонь на поражение. Подожди, не спеши. Предупредительно, Олежка, только предупредительно. Только предупредительно, Олежка, предупредительно, пару штук делай. Давай, предупреди. Открываем огонь на поражение, останавливайся, прибором.
One officer opened fire, attempting to deflate one of the tires, but the shot was unsuccessful. As the pursuit continued, more patrol cars joined the chase, intensifying the effort to bring the suspect to a stop.
Подожди, не надо. Подожди, проедет эту машину. Поворот, пускай проедет, поворот.
As another patrol car joined the pursuit, one officer opened fire again, this time successfully deflating one of the suspect's tires. That shot would have a huge impact on the chase. After another 10 minutes of high-speed driving down the highway, the suspect lost 2 more tires and finally decided to pull over and surrender. He was arrested and taken into custody. On June 1st, 2023, in Denver, Colorado, it's just after 1:50 a.m., a Colorado state trooper spots a vehicle driving westbound in the eastbound lanes of Highway C-470, heading straight toward oncoming traffic. The trooper quickly stops the car, preventing what could have been a deadly head-on collision. But what happens next takes a dark turn.
I'm trying to get back up to Blackhawk, but it's all messed up. I don't know.
Okay. What's all messed up?
The roads are all...
How'd you get on this side of the road?
Oh, well, I actually just flipped around right here. I'm pretty sure you saw me.
Yeah. I'm just saying, when did you get on this?
I literally just flipped around right here.
You flipped around?
Yeah, like, I thought I could just come back this way, but apparently not, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Okay, you got your driver's license on you?
Yeah.
As the trooper approaches, the male driver steps out, appearing impaired and unstable. While the trooper tries to identify him, the suspect suddenly dives back into the vehicle. But what this man was about to do next completely changed the course of this stop.
I don't have an ID on me.
Okay.
Just gonna turn around real quick, sir.
What's that?
Can I turn around real quick?
No, just hang tight.
I just got on the road right here, okay?
Don't get back in the car.
Hey, get up.
Don't get back in the car.
Get up, bro.
Don't get back in the car. No, you're not flipping it around. Step out of the car.
Flip it down, man.
No, don't get back in the car. Come over here. Come over here. Have a seat on that for me.
Can I get a cigarette, please?
You can have a cigarette. Have a seat on that. Okay, let me check. Don't dig in your pockets for me. Don't dig in your pockets, man. Come on, man. Stop.
That's all I have.
Here you do. Put your hands behind your back.
I don't have a cell phone.
Put your hands behind your back for me.
Dude, I don't have a cell phone.
I don't care. Put your hands behind your back. I'm just detaining you right now. I'm detaining you right now. Don't fight with me. Don't fight with me.
Can I get a cigarette, please, sir?
No. Stop.
Stop, dude. I need a cigarette, bro.
No, dude, stop.
I need a cigarette.
Give me, no. What are you doing in your car? Stop.
You're gonna get tased.
Dude, stop.
You're gonna get tased.
Dude, stop. I'm doing a cigarette, bro.
Want a taser point? Get out of the car.
The trooper deploys his taser, but the suspect rips the probes out, slams the car into gear, and takes off, cutting through the grassy median over a retaining wall and landing on the I-70 off-ramp.
Get out of the car!
He just took off. He's rammed the sign. It's a red Volvo. He just went down the ramp. He's running across I-70 right now. He just got hit. He just got hit. Send medics now. He just got hit. He's down there. Get out of the road! Get out of the road! Go!
As the suspect abandons the vehicle and runs across the highway, he leaps over another concrete barrier, straight into oncoming eastbound traffic, where he's tragically struck and killed by a passing vehicle. The driver who hit him stayed on scene and cooperated with investigators. Eastbound I-70 was shut down for more than 5 hours as troopers processed the scene, a tragic reminder that one reckless decision, fueled by panic and impairment, can turn a near miss into a fatal mistake.
He just crashed out. Before the stagecoach.
On March 4th, 2025, just before midnight, what started as a simple traffic stop quickly escalated. Trooper Bird had pulled over a gray Toyota Avalon for lane violations and an improperly displayed license plate. The driver stopped briefly at a gas station. Trooper Bird got a clear look at the suspect's face, long hair, and facial features. But the moment commands were issued, the suspect took off, turning a routine stop into a high-speed pursuit through the city.
.1037, Little Rock, 1037. East on Colonel Glenn. Speeds are 70, no traffic right now. Notify LRPD, please. He just crashed out. Before the stagecoach. Black male, red pants, white shirt. He's running into the woods.
The suspect jumped out and took off on foot. The trooper followed in his patrol car through a nearby parking lot, but the suspect darted back across Colonel Glenn and disappeared into a wooded area. Outnumbered and with limited visibility, the trooper held back and waited for backup. A perimeter was quickly set and both K-9 and drone units were deployed. Despite multiple ground searches and aerial sweeps, the suspect managed to slip away. Inside the abandoned vehicle, troopers found a jar of THC wax and a phone belonging to the driver. Though he got away, troopers positively identified the suspect through facial recognition and registration records. Warrants are now being pursued for felony fleeing, possession of a controlled substance, reckless driving, and